Good morning, everyone. Gearing up for another Cubbies game today. Just kind of packing up all my gear right now that I'll need for the day because we don't know what today is gonna have in store for us. From a work perspective, it's gonna be a really crazy busy day. So my plan is to just push as hard as I can, get as much as I can done, and then we need to formulate a plan as to where, when, how we are watching the game. Today is all about the game. All right, so first major mistake with the camera that I have now. If you don't turn the microphone on, it tends to not capture audio. So that was actually a fairly funny organic segment that just happened. And I was talking about how I really love these salads, and I tried to say I thought it was worth mentioning, but it came out as I thought it was worth wentioning, which implies that Allison is just some wench. That's definitely not the case. So today's gonna be a little bit different vlog. I wanna get right to it. Today is gonna be about a story. Like any good story, let's start at the beginning. The Chicago Cubs started to play ball back in 1876 as the Chicago White Stockings, joining the National League as a charter team member. Now there were several pennant wins and even name changes in the beginning, but let's fast forward through that. Let's fast forward to 1902 when the club was sold to Jim Hart. The Chicago Daily News referred to the team as the quote Cubs, but didn't take officially onto the name until 1907. The Cubbies racked up quite a few pennants and 2 World Series in just 5 years. They lost the 1906 World Series to hometown rival, the Chicago White Sox, probably a pretty tough loss, but followed these up with back-to-back World Series championships in 1907 and 1908. But they weren't finished there. They made it to the World Series yet again in 1910, but fell to the Philadelphia Athletics. The Cubs found success throughout the years, even winning the pennant every 3 years from 1929 to 1938. But let's talk really quick about something. Wrigley Field. The Chicago Cubs moved into the friendly confines in 1921. Wrigley Field has been the home of some unbelievably iconic moments, not just for the Cubs, but for baseball. For example, take you back to the 1932 series. You know, the one with the Yankees. You know, how about that picture that's pretty iconic of Babe Ruth calling the shot to the outfield? Yeah, that happened at Wrigley Field. But nothing compares in the eyes of Cub fans than a moment that in 1945 at the World Series versus Detroit at home became known as one of the more infamous things in baseball, and that was later to be known as the curse of the GOAT. Now this curse was allegedly laid on the Cubs when a Mr. Billy Cianis came to Game 4 of the series with 2 box office seat tickets and his friend, his GOAT. At first they let Mr. Cianis into the park with his GOAT, and you know, it wasn't too long before fellow gamegoers decided that the odor from the GOAT was too much and he had to go. Upon Mr. Cianis' ejection from the park, he uttered, quote, "The Cubs, they ain't gonna win no more." And folks, that is exactly what they did. They lost that Game 4 and later the series and have not been back in that position until this year, 2016. Now, I'm not going to discuss any of the other playoff drives or Sammy Sosa or the Bartman incident because I live in the present. And more importantly, let's break this curse. And that curse could end tonight. Tonight, someone will be going home, winner or loser, with the World Series in the bag. Sorry that today is all about baseball. I'm sorry that the last week has been about baseball. I feel like I get on these grooves in the vlog, and Allison and I just have things that we talk about all the time. And today, I'm talking about baseball, I'm talking about the Cubs, but you have to admit, there is something just so lovable about the Cubs. And more importantly, today is about history. History will be made tonight, win or lose. Alrighty, here we go. Let's go Cubs! Are you pumped?
Pumped!
How pumped are you?
So pumped!
Oh! Go! that's the way we start this. It is going to be a fun game. First inning, 1-0. Check in with you here in a minute. If this gets crazy, guys, I'm just telling you right now, if this gets crazy, we are heading to Wrigleyville. We've already talked to some friends who we can meet up with, and we are gonna be capturing the response. Now, if this doesn't go for the way of the Cubs, I'm just disclaiming right now, so if you're watching this and you already know the outcome of the Cubs game, you will know where this is going. But if it looks good, we're heading to Wrigley. Small update. It is currently the 3rd inning, the bottom of the 3rd, I believe, and it is still 1-0. Allison and I have decided that by the top of the 5th inning, we are going to make a decision as to where we are going. So, fingers crossed. Go Cubs. Back in a second. All right, babe, 5th inning, 3-1. Guess that means it's time to go, right?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Mixed emotions.
A little scared. I am so excited right now. So it's 3-1. This is still anybody's game, right? But the fact that we live a couple miles away from Wrigley Field, we have some friends that we're gonna meet up with. We are gonna head up there. I want to try to capture some of the craziness. Now, it has been really crappy, crummy rain. I don't know if you can see that. It has been raining and gross nasty out, but we're gonna do our best to just go and check it out. If it turns out to be nothing, I really apologize. I think it's gonna be something.
An American League Championship Series as a member of the Red Sox when his manager was Terry Francona, and it was against the Indians.
What complicates it a little bit is Kyle.
Right, we're out here. We're in Wrigley, and there is so many people out here already. Look at all the people standing outside.
It's in Rod's backpack.
There's a pretty incredible police presence here right now. CTA buses full of Chicago police officers to keep control of what's going on, keep everyone safe. If you actually look down the street, all these coats, those neon coats, are Chicago police officers. All right, we're here at the front of the stadium. There are hordes of people coming in all directions right now. Starting to get a little more wild. Bottom of the 6th. 6-3. They just closed Clark Street. So now people are running wild. my God! We kind of backed out of the thick of it really fast because there's a lot of very intoxicated people here. That's for sure. So we ended up moving like 25 feet just back this way. Seriously, what can you ask for? Game 7, top of the 10th of the World Series. Out here in the rain delay still. Top of the 10th. Just gotta get this thing going. State boys. This could get rowdy fast. All right, bottom of the 10th. Let's go. Let's go. I think these guys are excited to go home too.
They got any runners on, did you say?
Say it again. They got a man on, right? Yeah, they got 1 on, 2 out, and they're not pitching to him yet. They're on commercial.
They gonna change pitch?
Baseball season's underway.
no words. No words as to how do I don't even know how to articulate the environment that we were just in. There's no possible way the footage that you just saw can give justice, provide the environment, and kind of the magic and raw emotion of everyone around us. Granted, there's a sizable amount of very intoxicated people. We were not one of them, it's just kind of not our game. But there were people crying, there was unbelievable things. Like, I'm just so shell-shocked right now. Like, you normally see my reaction videos and I'm so hype and I'm jumping up and down, but like, understanding what just happened and like the gravity is overwhelming. Congratulations to the Cubs, to the dedicated Cubs fans, to you guys that I know some of you have been watching the game in the series. Holy cow. You couldn't talk. You couldn't make up the stuff that happened in this last Game 7 of the World Series. 10 innings, rain delays, manager decision, like, oh my gosh, guys, this was incredible. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I want to give a special shout out and thanks if anyone knows of anyone who is in law enforcement or anyone especially in the Chicago Police Department and the Illinois State Police. Really, really nice guys. Hopefully, not all the footage that I shot with them is gonna make it to the vlog, but they were really, really nice guys. Guys that are out there serving and protecting, you know, just to make sure that everyone is safe, and they, A+ job, guys. Really, really good job. And go Cubs! Cubs win! So on that note, we will leave you with a very special song that some of you are used to, and then we don't have to talk about baseball anymore on the vlog. So have a good night, guys. Go Cubs. We love you all. If you're brand new, be sure to subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Go